Hey all, Dwarflord here. I want to share my experience and impressions after playing the PC version of Diablo Immortal. I admit, this is not a game that I was really looking forward to. I wasn't spamming the play button to get in as soon as the servers opened. I also do not have the intentions to just rip this game apart either, simply because of its, reputation. You do have a phone, don't you? And yes, I do have a phone, although I don't really see myself playing the game on the phone, although who knows, that could change. I started the game as a necromancer because let's face it, this does look suspiciously similar to Diablo 3, and I played all of the other classes on Diablo 3 except for the necromancer. The game itself is fun enough to play, however, I personally don't really feel an investment in it. I don't have that burning desire to play it. When D2R released or when past WoW expansions released, I wanted to level up fast and get geared and be at the front of the curve. And I guarantee you that some people do desire that in this game, and it's possible that I might eventually feel that way, but I currently do not. But when I'm playing it, it's fun. And then I'm done. I'm not thinking about a new build or when I can play next. I'm not reading about it to learn more about it to be better the next time I play. Granted, it did only just come out and there's not a vast wealth of information on the game. The combat is good. Some of the boss fights are really dynamic, very similar to Diablo 3 where you have things to dodge, there's telegraphed moves, circles on the floor to dodge, but it is engaging for sure, but only in the moment for me. It's like when I played Contra for an hour or two at my friend's house on the Super Nintendo. I had never played it before, it was fun, and then we stopped, and I never really feel like playing it again. I had no interest to beat Contra, and I don't really have a desire to beat Diablo Immortal. Uh, I'll probably eventually play through the thing casually, but no rush. I guess I mostly would just want to experience the story at the most. And that's what I want to talk about next. So it's 5 years after Tyrael destroyed the World Stone, its corruption has spread, and some new unheard of demon wants the shards.
Skarn. I have never heard of this name before.
Okay, so far not a ton of depth to the story within the first 1 to 2 hours of play, but I'm sure there will be some cool parts to it. One thing I was a little bit torn about was that the story didn't really have a sense of progression. I didn't know what quest I was on or what act I was in. I've no idea if I'm halfway through the game or 1% through the game. And sometimes it's fun to know that, and I have no idea. I stopped at level 21 right before I'm about to head to the Dark Wood. It's fun to go back to some of these old places. I look forward to experience the Dark Wood and many other familiar locations. And if you want it to be, the game can be quite immersive. All of the player and NPC dialogue is spoken, though it can be skipped, and I skipped a lot of it.
Corpses are mine. So, you better won't lie.
How may my knowledge help? Goodbye then.
The immersiveness of the cutscenes, however, I cannot stand. When you start the game, it's especially bad. There are lots of cutscenes. Every monster you come across, there's a bit of a cutscene. You can't attack the monster until it does its animation. It's just like, oh my gosh, I just want to play the game. Sure, in the beginning, some of the cutscenes they're kind of teaching you how to play the game. That's all well and good. But once you're encountering different quest bosses, it gets very annoying very fast. I didn't like it in Diablo 3 and I don't like it now. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the UI. It's set up for a mobile game, so your skills are at the bottom right and the health is at the top left. I didn't check due to some of the confusing nature of the UI options, but it would be nice to keep the skills for PC closer to the character for tracking cooldown purposes. The phone's a lot smaller than my massive laptop. It's a fine setup for mobile, less so for PC, at least I thought. Then there are these different option tabs And to go through them, I found that there was this one thing similar to achievements, and if I did these different objectives, I could claim experience for those. So if I didn't find that page and click claim several times, I would have just had less experience. Why? Why is this hidden? Why is there this secret button that you have to hit to get experience? And then there was this other thing where every day, if you again go into these different tabs and explore, you get like a free daily gift. Maybe people who play these kind of games are used to that sort of stuff, but uh, had I again not been exploring these option tabs, like the 5,000 free gold or whatever I got, I wouldn't have gone. I also found that the in-game shop and the crafting, it was a bit much. I didn't know what was going on, honestly. I felt like if I did click the wrong thing, I'd be spending money that I did not want to be spending. I did try to upgrade something or do something, and I either didn't have the materials or I wasn't doing it correctly. Of course, there has to be a learning curve for how to do all this stuff, but you'd think that someone who's played video games for nearly 30 years wouldn't be completely clueless. I unlocked the Charcy and I upgraded some gear. I unlocked the jewel dude and socketed a gem into an item. But whatever the heck else I was doing, I have no idea what I was clicking around with all this orbs and stuff. So it was a little confusing. So that's it. It's fun to play for a bit, but I currently don't have any attachment to it. I don't have a goal. I don't have this desire. I don't feel like, oh, I need to log back in. Let me make dinner fast so I can play more. I can't wait to get home from work and play. I just don't feel like that. It's it's an okay game, but I don't know. I don't think it's my type of game. It's not you, it's me. I don't know. That's my review. That's my experience. Let me know what you have been thinking. Right now I'm level 21. I'm not sure when I'll play again. There are other games that I have more desire to play. But it could be a cool time sink while you wait for the next ladder season or Diablo 4 or something else. This guy's too handsome. Can't be a necromancer. Gotta be white and pale. How pale can we go? That's pretty pale. Too stylish. I don't get it. What's this doing? Get those sunken eyes. Alright, it's happening over here. Okay, I don't know if that's that important. Customize your character this much. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Dwarf Lord out.